What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for Knives Out. This movie was awesome. I absolutely loved Knives Out, man. This movie was fucking fantastic. So, the movie is, of course, written and directed by the man that single-handedly brought Star Wars to new heights and created the greatest Star Wars movie this world has ever seen. The Last Jedi. Of course, it's directed and written by the great Rian Johnson. Alright. And now, okay, sorry, had to get my Star Wars, throwing shade at all the people. Oh, that's Jedi ruined Star Wars. Threw that out there. I'm done. I won't be talking about Star Wars Last Jedi for the rest of this video. Cross my heart, okay? Alright, good, we good? Good. So, the movie, of course, stars Captain America, James Bond, Billy, Laurie Strode, and Amy, and of course, many more in the plot. Oh, of course, General Zod. You can't forget General Zod. And yeah, like I mentioned, I guess you guys could tell, this movie has a huge star-studded cast with a lot of big names in it, and yeah, we'll talk about the cast in a second, but of course, this is another whodunit, which we do not get to see these movies very often. Like, the last one, at least that I can remember, we got a Australian movie was about 2 years ago with the what was it? The Murder on the Oriental Express a couple years back, which also ironically starred Daisy Ridley. 2 in a row. We got 2 controversial things from Star Wars. Okay, I'm done. But that movie was awesome. You guys know, if you guys saw my review of it, I ended up really enjoying that one. I really dig these kind of whodunit movies, but we just don't get them enough. Like, we don't get these movies enough. Like, they don't. I wish they were a little bit more frequently. They came out a lot more frequent than they usually do. But hey, this movie was awesome. And so let me talk about the cast. The cast was fucking fantastic. Of course, Chris Evans, like. A lot of people are going to be talking about, some people are going to be saying Daniel Craig probably. We'll talk about the cast, but, like, Chris Evans, I have to say, man, this man probably sold the show. Like, this, after seeing him be Captain America for, like, damn near 10 years, him being a lovable asshole was just fucking fantastic to watch, and oh my god. Now, I'm not sure if I know apparently Rian Johnson is a bit of like a passive-aggressive guy, and there are a couple lines in the movie that some feel that all the Star Wars, Last Jedi and haters are gonna be like, oh, fuck you, Rian Johnson, how dare you say that? Like, they throw jokes about alt-right, there's some, like, oh my god, I gotta talk about Billy's character. So, what the hell is the kid's name? Jaden, Limberherm, the guy that played Billy in It. This kid, outside of Chris Evans, was probably my favorite part of the movie, solely because of the jokes. Like, people are called, like, there's like, when they get to the, like, around the beginning of the movie, when they're, like, getting the interrogations out of the way, people are legit calling him, like, oh, he's a Nazi, he's alt-right, it's so, it's so fucking hilarious. Like, the jokes in here is just so funny with this kid, and, like, where he's in the bathroom. My god, man was laughing his ass off. But besides him, of course, you got Chris Evans. Like I mentioned before, him playing a lovable asshole in this movie was great. Like, he's like, how's that SJW degree going for you? And like, he's like, eat shit. It's great stuff, man. It is absolutely fantastic. Like, see, remember, I was like, the movies I've seen Chris Evans in outside of the Fantastic Four movies from, like, the early 2000s, has been Captain America. So seeing him, him doing like this complete 180 in this movie was both shocking to see and just hilarious to watch. Just seeing Chris Evans just act like an ass, a complete utter asshole, was amazing. Of course, the what's his name? Jamie Lee Curtis, of course, was fantastic. Toni Collette was also in this movie as well. But was it just me, or did anyone else think she looked low-key a lot younger in this movie than she did in Hereditary? Because she legit looked younger in this one than she did there. And Hereditary only came out a couple years back. So I don't know if it was just some makeup, some de-aging CGI was used, or what. But Toni Collette weirdly looked a little bit younger here than she did in Hereditary. That might just be me. But I gotta talk about, of course, Daniel Craig. He had this Kentucky accent, be like, well, I do suspect foul play. And of course, like all of you, it did cause me off guard for the first time, but my god, it was fantastic. Like, Daniel Craig, man, was great. But if there's like if we're talking about just a straight up performance, not someone that just stole the show with like their presence alone and they were just hilarious to watch, I gotta give huge props to Anna De Armas. She plays Marta, who is like pretty much like the main character of the film. Like we predominantly follow her throughout the film, and you guys might remember her from Blade Runner 2049. I believe she was that hologram chick in the movie, which you guys know I wasn't really a big fan of the romance in Blade Runner 2049. And also that one scene where they're like where she like connects to that hooker and they like kind of like some weird sex shit going on. Like, that scene was just weird, man. The whole romance in Blade Runner 2049 did not work, and it wasn't. And I won't lie, the romance probably in the first Blade Runner was a little bit better, but still not. There's one thing Blade Runner always sucked at. It was definitely romances. It was definitely romance, but either way. She was fantastic here. Like, the amount of emotion she brings out. She has a lot more emotional stuff in the film. Like, if there was one character that got the emotional shit, it's her. And she did an absolutely fantastic. I'm not gonna say like, oh, it's Oscar worthy, but it was really damn good. She did an excellent job with the movie. Of course, I mentioned Jamie Lee Curtis. She was fantastic, but when is she not? Tony Collette was fantastic. Lakin Stanfield, he was great as always, and of course Michael Shannon, who you guys know was General Zod back in Man of Steel. Man, I miss Man of Steel. That movie was so good. Give me a goddamn sequel already. He was great as well. The whole cast was fucking fantastic. So let's move away from the cast. Let me talk about the rest of the movie. So one thing I gotta praise the rest of the movie. Rian Johnson did an absolutely amazing, like the way he does a whodunit and like how he portrays it, how he goes from one thing to the next. And like how he gets there to like oh, here we're doing this way, then we're going this way. Like the man always keeps you on your feet, and how he just does it, and like the reveal itself is something that I have not seen in a murder mystery ever. Now, like I mentioned before, I love these, but I have not seen a lot of them. If you're gonna ask me about movies, I think I saw like one of the Sherlock Holmes movie back when I was a kid. I saw one of those, but of course I also saw the besides that I only saw Murder on the Oriental Express. At least ones that I can think about the top of my head. But what Rian Johnson did, and the mystery itself, and just the reveal and everything, was a really interesting take. And I really got to give him props for that. Because it was like, I did not see what the reveal was going to end up being, what the actual murder was. I was actually shocked at what it actually ended up being. So I got to give Rian Johnson props for that. Like, that was a really interesting take that I haven't seen before. And it was really, really cool. Right. Of course, the movie is shot beautifully. The cinematography is excellent. Like, I love this one shot where there's this like character, and you just see, and all you see is her eyes. The rest of her body is like is in shadow. That shot was made. Of course, that one shot where Daniel Craig's in the shadows and he lights a cigar. Great stuff. The cinematography overall was just fantastic. So okay, I already mentioned the direction. I already mentioned the actors. Music was also really good. The set design was great. I love the look of the house. Great stuff from there as well. So I guess let's move on to the negatives and what I have. Don't have a lot, but my only real major problem is that we didn't see more of Billy. I wanted more of this kid. I wanted more of Jacob. This kid was probably my favorite part of the movie because of his because everyone called him a Nazi and all the other jokes they came up with. I want to see him more, and he's always on his phone. I would love to see more because my God, this dude was so entertaining. I wish we saw more of the kid. If there's one problem I gotta say, I wish Rian Johnson gave the kid more screen time, and Chris Evans as well, because Chris Evans was like more of Chris Evans being an asshole. I would love to see more of douchebag Chris Evans. That would have been excellent as well. But so yeah, outside of some characters not really beat. So outside of he's pretty much there's no weak link in the cat, but if there's if there is a poorly written character or just a not well written character, it's definitely him because he's very one-dimensional. The man barely has any lines, and he's just, like I mentioned before, he's really just there for the butt of jokes and just for some thrown in there about the alt-right neo-Nazis and shit. I mean, I loved it, but would have, just seeing a little bit more would have been hard, because especially with all the rest of the cast being such well-developed characters, seeing this kid, being just there for, the butt of jokes was kind of, more like but whatever. Maybe the whole reason Ryan put this kid in there was just to throw shade at the Star Wars fans that were giving him shit for The Last Jedi. I don't know. That could have very easily been the reason, but I'm not gonna say. But and please, for the love of God, don't let those lines deter you from the movies. Please get over yourself. They're not that frequently, and like I mentioned before, they're funny as hell. But I digress. So yeah, man. Outside of really just him and just really him and a couple other characters that weren't really that well written. Besides that, this movie was awesome. If you guys like murder mysteries, you like the whodunits, you like stuff like Murder on the Oriental Express. It came out a couple years ago, or other murder mysteries. You want to see more of them? I definitely recommend you guys check this movie out if you have not already. It is awesome. So overall, I am going to give Knives Out a 10 out of 10. This movie was fucking awesome. Definitely, probably this was definitely, I would definitely say this is better than Murder on the Oriental Express, and it was a fun time. I hope that I can manage to pick this movie up on Blu-ray and watch it again, because this movie was awesome. I love this movie. Oh my god, the colors too. The colors for this movie was also fantastic. This movie, like I mentioned before, I already mentioned how the movie was shot, but oh my god, the use of colors and the colors they used, it just added so much to the film, man. The design, I can praise the set design, the characters, and what they dressed in, the colors that were used all day. Like, man, this movie was just overall just beautiful looking. But anyway, I'm Andy here. Tell me down below what you guys saw of Knives Out. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Tell me down below. So, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, where your flag links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.
Body.